Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the TNS Bosses Inc. We back with the second video. We're gonna try to get through this for you guys. We got a lot to talk about, but like always, I got the boss with me and back for some more action and relaxing and chilling out. We got Young Reese back, the ladies' man, aka cruise ship,
He is.
aka cruise ship material around here. You know what I'm saying? Young Reese like cruises. But anyway, let's get into it, man. What's up to the people, Young Reese.
How you guys doing, man? Thank you again. It's always an honor and privilege for TNS Bosses Inc. Man, like and subscribe, man. Once again, these gentlemen ain't financial advisors, but they know what they're talking about. Yeah.
Boss,
Welcome to the channel, guys. You know, as always, we appreciate you guys. Second video of the day. Let's get to it, man.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it, man. I think this was show you guys this right here. Is that I think it was news that we got to touch on other cryptos, but I think it was pretty good. Check it out. This is from Jack XRP. Las Vegas has a population of 6,553, 5,033 a population. If 10% of the residents each held 1 million casino coin, there wouldn't be any left. I'm not a math major, but I think we might be early with casino coin. You see? So everybody hold 1 million casino coin. This would happen. Right? And imagine that. That would be crazy. They run out of casino coin. Oh, well, I tell you. Rich Dad Poor Dad author predicts the dollar will fall by January 2023. And it will spark a crypto rally. Robert Kiyosaki said that. That's your boy, boss. Yep. He said that. Also, this is Mark Novograph. He's predicting next crypto cycle will begin in October. And didn't ask the investor to say one thing I learned about Novograph. He does bet dimes to dozen unless he has info. The rest of us don't. He just shows up on CNBC today after being quiet for a good while. This article is from June. So, like I say, he said something about to happen in October. So, like I said, he was part of the Ethereum free pass too. You know, write that down. Take that to the bank. Also, we're gonna get into this. I'm just trying to get through this. I got a lot of slides. So we got Eleanor Turek. So this is where everybody been in the crypto class, been sending me and everything. And I really appreciate it. Y'all go keeping everybody informed. But y'all, I really appreciate it. So check it out. I'm Eleanor Turek, a former SEC lawyer, tells me Kim Kardashian was an easy target for Gary Gensler to generate publicity that the SEC government is protecting investors from legit crypto schemes. His goal in part is to prove that the SEC should have at least equal adjudication with the CFTC and regulation. So he saying it was publicity stunt. And check this out, guys. So SEC enforcement staffer are complaining Gary Gensler violated protocol by hyping the Kim Kardashian settlement, appearing on CNBC within minutes of the case being announced. People with direct knowledge tell Fox Business they are calling it a publicity stunt. So he's trying to get some cool points, right, guys, from this Kim Kardashian joint. But if you guys was paying attention, here's TNS Bosses Inc. talking about this whole thing May 30th, 2022, way back in May 30th. Check it out. Whether, and you know, they fight And as you see on his trunks that he was wearing, he have ethereummax.org. And basically what this is, guys, is that this was a cryptocurrency that Floyd Mayweather and Kim Kardashian and Paul Pierce, they was promoting Ethereum Max. And in one of the promos, they were saying that you can buy Ethereum Max. You could buy tickets to the fight using Ethereum Max. You see? So basically what is it was like kind of like a, so I'm not going to play it, but like I say, guys, if y'all pay attention to the videos, we knew what was coming on TNS Bosses Inc. It was May 30th. Know What You Hold, Part 1.
Well, you talking that talk, sir? Golly.
You see what I'm saying? We already know what's going on. I did that to show you guys. We own it. We know what's going on. It's not a game out here. It's just a play. We ain't on the merry-go-round. You know, I hit the ice cream truck, but you don't got no money. Okay, let's go. Go ahead, young boss.
Boy, man. Ooh, you got that, boss. It's kind of like, you know, it's nice though, like, you know, watching your own videos, and it's like we forecast that it was going to happen, but you know, we just been in the space for so long, guys. Like, we just connecting dots, man. That's all it is. Connect four type of vibe, you know. That's all it is, man. And as far as like Gary, he trying to that's a trophy, man. That's a trophy. Let me say this. It sounds crazy, but it's just like a murderer or a rapist, right? Like when they rape women or whatever, they hold on. I'm saying, like, something that reminds them of something, right? So it's the same thing that Gary Gensler is doing, man. Like, you know, so, oh my God, I was the SEC chairman, and, you know, I sued this company and collected this amount from this person. It's like, it's trophies, man. But the thing that you should focus on, you're not doing it. And that's protecting the retail investors. You're not doing that. So you mean nothing to me, Gary.
Young Reese.
You know, like you said, I think it's all a stunt. This is more to bring more people into the space before everything basically erupts. Because I feel that because if you look at it, you know, shout out, you know, not trying to hype her up, but shout out Kim Kardashian for what she does. But I mean, you know, she just fell into this Ethereum Max thing. I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but she fell into it, and you know, she's getting sued. So I think it's just like you said, it's a stunt to pull in the young investors, to pull in everybody because, you know, of her status, you know. Right. But one thing I tell you, like I said, TNS Bosses Inc., you know, like they said, it seemed like they were seeing into the future, but like they said, they connect the dots and they see what's right. They speak the truth, man. And this is not no scheme. This is not no nothing. These guys are actually showing you the right way to do it. I know there's plenty of YouTubers and plenty of other people, but they're showing you how to do it step by step, and they're not lying to you. All they're doing is showing you the proof. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. So, you know.
So y'all gotta understand, they was buying Ethereum just to get Ethereum Max. You see? So does that make Ethereum a security? You see what I'm saying? Because you buying Ethereum Max, so you sue Kim Kardashian, Paul Pierce, you know, you sue them. So they had, the only way the retail investor can get Ethereum Max, they had to buy Ethereum to buy Ethereum Max.
True.
So that make Ethereum a security? This is what I'm saying, man. They don't want to talk about that, man. They don't want to say nothing about that. They just want to go, oh, we sued Kim Kardashian, and now it's going to make news, and he's trying to get brownie points because he did that. Come on, man. You trying to get recognized, but at the same time, you got how many you get? 70,000? How many XRP holders bought? 72,000?
75 right now.
75,000. And you wrote about Kim Kardashian and Ethereum Max, and they made money. Come on, man. Come on, man.
And Kim CC, you know, and remember, you know, if you really want to connect the dots, dude, like, you know, Kim going through what she going through with Kanye or whatever, the whole divorce and the Pete Davidson or whatever. But just keep in mind, man, the lady is very influential, right? She's #1 on IG and all that crazy stuff, right? The lady's a billionaire. She's worth 1.4 billion. You think like 1 million, 2 million something to her? It's nothing, man. So you did nothing, Gary. It ain't mean nothing. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I like how you said that. You did nothing, Gary.
Oh, you should point the finger. You point the finger at him, boy. The finger of justice.
A ripple.
You know what I'm saying? Ripple. Anyway, let's go, man. Anyway, moving along. Oh, let me get this out. Just in, this is old stuff I tried to bring out, talk to you guys about, man. I wonder what's going on with the crypto market. We have this, and I was doing a little research, guys, on Tether, and I wonder why Bitcoin's not really going up. And this came in, and I went back way back, November 8th, 2021, and it was printing. Tether just printed another billion Tether. November 8th, November 7th, back to back, another billion Tether. They printed. That's November 7th. Just then, here you go, November 26th, 2021. Tether just printed another billion Tether. This is what they was doing. So here's a fun fact. Tether has printed 52 trillion 700 billion US Tether year to date. And that was November 16, 2021. You see that? Printed. So if you see this graph right here, oh, let's go right here. And you see right here, breaking. This was October 8th. The CEO deleted his Twitter account following claims that they might be using the USDT reserve for other investments. You see, this is what's going on. Another one, USDT versus USDC. You see this right here, USDT taking a downfall from 80 billion all the way to 68 billion. And then you see the USDC stablecoin, which is backed by Circle, went from 53 billion to 55 billion. And I'm telling you guys, and I keep saying this, USDC stablecoins coming from that number 3 spot, and Tether is going to take a hit. I don't know how much I can tell you guys this, but I kind of want to bring this up to you guys. This right here is that this was back in November of let's go to coin market cap. This was back in November. Just showing you guys this is that if we go to Bitcoin, right? You go to Bitcoin, you go to all. If this is November at its peak, look at that. Tether, Bitcoin was at $60,000 in November 15. Right? Guess what they stopped doing, guys? They stopped printing. And look what started happening. Tether stopped printing. And look what started happening to the crypto market. It started falling. Bitcoin started falling. It's falling. This is what's going on, guys. If you zoom out, zoom in, see it just falling like this, guys? Pay attention to Tether stop printing all this Tether and pumping up Bitcoin, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But now it's all of a sudden, Bitcoin, ever since Tether ain't printing nothing, all of a sudden, it's not going up. I have not seen they put no article out yet or no tweet about they printed more Tether in a minute since they got this New York put a lawsuit against them. But Bitcoin has not been going up. It just been on that standstill. I could be wrong, but I don't know because it ain't looking, it's not looking, you know what I'm saying? It ain't looking good. But check this out. I'm gonna let y'all boy talk. On Peter Shelf. The markets are now starting to price in the Fed private, and the Bitcoin can't even hold a rally above 20K. In contrast, gold is up 6%, silver is up 15%, and the DDXJ is up 24%. Bitcoin is done. It's not an inflation hedge. it won't rally with gold when the Feds folds. This is what they're saying about Bitcoin. If you know in the XRP community is that what we always say. Bitcoin gonna have a say so, whatever, I guess so, but Bitcoin was never the one. Ethereum was never the one. It's always been the XRP, XLM, always. So I might be wrong with my analysts and me doing my research, but this is just what I see for now. You know, somebody might come out with something. I don't know. What you think, boss?
I mean, I think you're on the money, boss. Like as soon as they stop printing, you know, Bitcoin just dropped. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying, with the economy. Remember, guys, money is debt, right? So if you know, when the government want this thing to flow, what they do, they, you know, lower interest rate, and you know, more people start borrowing money to buy houses and cars and, you know, loans to start a business. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as it start going crazy, they raise it up like they doing right now, and everything's at a standstill. Like whenever they do that, nobody borrow money because the interest rate is too much. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, either or they control this whole thing, and that's exactly what Tether do to Bitcoin. When they want Bitcoin to flourish, you know what I'm saying? They print. But when they want Bitcoin to drop, they stop. So it's just the same thing with what's going on right now, guys. Nothing changed.
Young Reed, what you think?
It's funny how the mighty has fallen. You know, it's just it's funny, man, because like you said, every month they kept printing billion to hype up Bitcoin. And it's funny that you guys, like I said, man, one thing I got to say this before I continue. T&S Bosses Inc., man. These guys, man, these guys are on the money, man. And they going to be on that money, man. The train about to leave. You better jump on that back little railing and hold on. I'm like saying, but it's because they printed all this money to help Bitcoin. And it's funny that you guys linked it all together. And you actually, I liked how you zoomed out and you showed the people that, hey, this is what they were doing. This seems like a Ponzi scheme to me. Come on, man. Then all of a sudden, when things starts to get hot, that furnace pressure is turned up, then you automatically delete your Twitter. You know, and now in this day and age, if you delete your Twitter, delete your Facebook, delete anything social media, it's like almost you're missing off of the face of this earth. You know what I mean? And then the next step is for you to just take all your stuff out of the bank, which they did, and go ahead and move it to whatever they moved it to. So, you know, Tina's Bosses Inc., thank you. That's all I got to say, man. It's crazy, man. Y'all doing it, man, because it makes so much sense. Come on, man. And XRP is decoupled from Bitcoin. They doing this. The feds.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't hurt yourself, Young B. Don't hurt yourself.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
All right. In Torre, also, former SEC Governor, Senior Officer Jonathan Hatch has left the agency to join a private sector. Hatchett is one of a number of enforcement division employees to exit this year. And the words of one former SEC employee, enforcement is, what is it, hemogram? What is it? Hemorrhaging people. So I guess people just keep leaving under the direction of Gary Gensler, Lizard Man. So what is going on, man? People is leaving. But let's get into some Ethereum news. Here's your boy Wheezy X Gary Gensler resigned. The fact that Ethereum has become more centralized is very concerning, says Ethereum co-founder Anthony DeLauro. Check it out.
So what you want with decentralized networks is robust nodes. You want someone that's running the technology to be able to do anywhere in the world to participate and help strengthen the ecosystem, to be rewarded for doing so. But it doesn't help when you only have a few and it becomes more and more centralized. The more you have of these larger entities that are responsible for the care and maintenance of the technology. So what's happened is that Lido itself came out as a technology that was going to tackle the potential centralization of exchanges becoming the validators for the Ethereum network once it moved to proof of stake. So Lido came in with the idea of we don't want these large exchanges to have all the power and be the validators, because when you hold Ether, the more Ether you hold, the more you can stake, the more you become a validator. And of course, these exchanges are holding Ether on behalf of all of these individuals. So Lido said we can't allow it to happen, but what's happened now is that they've now become an entity that has to have some concern brought forward to it, because they are now becoming one of the key players in a centralized body. So sometimes the intentions start off one way, but then things change. And it's concerning. And it's concerning to me that there is such few that are responsible for so many of the transactions being validated right now. So I see it as a problem. I think many people do see it as a problem. So,
well, I'll leave it like that. Well, here comes who else? Cinder Loomis. And this is what she said about Ethereum. Check it out.
Playing boss.
Let me refresh it. And refresh it. There we go.
Interesting things that's happening is that while Ethereum has touted the advantages of being a proof of stake as opposed to proof of work, and that means it's environmentally more friendly, and people begin to embrace it, I think that there's very little understanding of how that can affect its more centralized approach. And one of the people who I think really understands that is Gary Gensler, who's the head of the SEC. And his voice on these issues is going to be important within this administration. So I'm pretty confident that the jury's still out with him on Ethereum and where it should fall in terms of a regulatory bucket. And we use this Howey test in our bill, which is a well understood, well defined test to help sort between what is a commodity and what is.
I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. I ain't gonna do the whole video, but Crypto Erica said this is pretty clear to me, and I'm sure y'all agree. Senator Loomis and Greg Grins are working towards or throwing Ethereum under the bus. I don't even need to read between the lines. It's terrible on so many fronts. They both need to go. So looks like I say, guys, that the possibility is throwing Ethereum on the bus, because what she just said was that he said like Gary just not working on both sides. He's not really clear on Ethereum right now. So what she just said, so y'all have to understand what is going on. What's your thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, the nerve of her, man. Like, it's like people, if it's not in their own benefit, they're never going to tell the truth, man. How do you come out and say Gary Gensler is like, it's the man for the job? Like, why would you even say that when, you know what I'm saying, you draft enough stuff on the other side? When if people had tuned into the hearing, she was like, oh, I hope that, in the near future that my team and your team, we could work together. Like, it's all by design, guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of made me sick to my stomach when I hear something like that, dude. It's just ridiculous, man. But as always, like I said, all they do is lie, guys. Don't listen to them. Focus on what you're doing and just take it from there, guys. That's all I gotta say about that. It's crazy.
What you think, Reese?
You can't bite the hand that feeds you. And what I see right now, it's a house divided cannot stand. So what they doing now, they seen that one person is weak and the next person is weak. One piece of the structure is weak. So now they jumping on that and biting them because they saying, hey, I think we messed up. Yeah, and most likely you did mess up because you drag Ripple, the company, through this thing. It's going on almost 2 years. How many days it's been going on accounting? Come on, man. You drag a company that was very transparent, and you see that you need Ripple, the company. You need the crypto asset XRP to help with this financial structure, this disasters going on around the globe, and you're stifling innovation. That is crazy. You know, the United States is pivotal in the whole world. Everything runs through United States. I mean, it's just crazy. So, I mean, all I'm seeing right now, I'm just seeing people just fighting against each other, and eventually the house of cards are going to fall. And what's going to stand coming out like a phoenix? XRP and ISO coins.
Yeah, because like I said, they're not really sure about Ethereum and Bitcoin. They know the Satoshi is, but to get to this point, it's just like you gotta understand. It's like if Ripple get it when this XRP get clarity, XRP won't be really the only one that have real clarity in the United States. You know, the cryptocurrency. So that's what it's looking like to me so far. But we'll see when the smoke clears. You know who's standing. This is your boy. What's your boy? What's his name? Oh man. You know who it is, boss. Hold on.
I look at
Mr. Wonderful
crypto not as coins or tokens. I look at it all as software.
Yeah, Kevin O'Leary, check it out.
It's productivity software. The projects that are going to last and be here, you know, a decade away from now are ones that actually solve problems. So let's give an example. I'm an investor in Polygon. You know, I'm a very fortunate guy. I'm able to call up the leaders of these projects and these teams, and they return my call, and I ask to meet them anywhere in the world. In this case, we met in Dubai with the Polygon team. I'm an investor in software engineers. I always have been. I've been in the software industry for 20 years. They're very, very strong, and their mandate, what they decided to do, is to try and reduce the cost by sitting on top of Ethereum and aggregating transactions. So the gas fees are a fraction of what they would be if you're doing one at a time. I thought that was a brilliant strategy, and I made an investment in Polygon. The same with Solana, the same with Ethereum, the same with, you know, HBAR. All of these are software, and they all have different attributes. If you're investing in, for example, in Google or in Microsoft, what are you investing in? You're investing in software. Why wouldn't you invest in crypto? It's software too. And in the case of crypto, just take, for example, Circle and USDC. USDC takes a lot of pressure and reduces fees in all kinds of different ways. And in the case of staking, gives you some kind of yield against inflation. So all of this to me is just software engineering, and I have a broad portfolio. I'm very familiar with the engineers involved in each of these projects. I support them. I'm an advocate for it. And the regulator is, in my view, going to eventually support these initiatives because of the tremendous economic enhancement and productivity they provide for the underlying economy. And as far as the US regulator is concerned, they have the opportunity to lead the globe in policy, whether it be stablecoin, whether it be Bitcoin, whatever it's going to be. And I don't think they want to give up that opportunity. They just want to get it right. And those of us that are waiting for their decisions are very optimistic, because you can look at this two ways. You can say, okay, the regulators are getting in the way of growth. That's one way to look at it. I don't look at it that way. I look at it saying, when the US regulator makes its policy, the floodgates of institutional and sovereign wealth are going to pour into these crypto assets. And I want to be well positioned before that happens. I look.
I know Boss got something to say about that.
You know, the man said he picked the phone up and called, you know what I'm saying, and had a meet with him anywhere in the world. And then it just so happened that they met in Dubai. How many of you guys can say, you know what, I can call somebody, not your low homies or your friends, but somebody real important, and they'll meet up with you?
Tina's Bosses Inc.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to say, guys. Like, you have to put yourself in a position so one day you could pick up the phone and call somebody like Kevin or Mark Cuban, somebody, and they're going to return your phone call because you're that important. You understand what I'm saying? But full disclosure, though, I must say, I had some on my ledger. I was trying to move it, right? And you know how you got to use the Ethereum network. It's an ERC20 token. And I just so happened to use a Polygon network because the fees were lower, the gas fee were lower, but I never got it. Remember, boss?
Oh yeah, yeah. They
I
got you.
never got my crypto using the Polygon.
Mm.
So I don't know what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Lurie, he's like really smart dude. You know, multi-millionaire, possibly a billionaire dude. But as far as like the Polygon network, I don't know. And XRP we trust. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Well,
It's funny that you say that when you said XRP we trust. That sounds like it's gonna be back. You might be predicting something else, sir. It sounds like the dollar bill. In God we trust. You never know.
Huh? Snap, crackle, and pop. Anyway, check this out, guys. I think this is pretty good news. Massive village continues to expand in China to enforce social credit system. Check this out. Gotta hit the refresh button.
Pointed at the health code, and then if we go further down the road, health code there, camera just up here, next shop, camera here, health code here, and if we go down, I think we might find the same. Here we go, health code here, camera here. Another one here, we're on a different street, and another one here.
So just to show you guys that this is China, they got, let's say, 540 million cameras, right? Okay, let me break this down. Remember when we were talking about, I think last video, that drug dealers and how they going to catch everybody? You see what I'm saying? Like how they, you know what I'm saying, about like how they gonna stop you from making money? You see in China they got the cameras and the facial recognition, health codes, you do that. Okay, how they gonna catch everybody? Y'all forgot about something. Know what y'all forgot about? Remember the red light cameras that they were catching everybody when they was driving their cars? If you run a red light, they would catch you running the red light, and they would send you a ticket. Remember that?
Yeah.
They still have those cameras. People say that's impossible. You can't catch every car, but they were catching every car that run a doggone red light, even though they had little problems, but they still were putting up cameras. And the state of Florida gave money and get all them cameras up to catch these people running red lights, because it's supposed to stop accidents. So if it's supposed to stop accidents and stop people from breaking our red light, you think that they can't put up these cameras to stop drug population and what's going on, crimes and stuff like that, to cut your supply off? You think they can't do that? You see? Put it together, man. Don't, some people don't be naive. Don't think, oh, this ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna never do that. No, they want you to think that. So when it happened, then guess what? Oh, they did it, something like that. Oh, okay, whatever. Well, what y'all think about that?
Go ahead, Reese.
You know, everything that Tina's Bosses Inc. talks about, it's just, think of it like this. You got a whole puzzle box, right? And you got 1,000 puzzle pieces in there. It's in the box. So what Tina's Bosses Inc. is doing, they're taking each pieces of the puzzle and they're putting it together by showing you information to link it together. And it's up for you to say, okay, wow, that's an outstanding piece when it all comes together. But they're giving it to you. They're giving you the proof that they're showing you, they're connecting the dots. If China is doing it, why you don't think the United States won't do it? Or if somebody else, or some sort of form or something may happen like that. You guys just open your eyes, man. It's crazy, man, and it's sad. It hurts my heart that people don't actually just take a chance. Like Boss said, man, you're gonna be behind the 8 ball, man. By the time all this comes out, you're gonna be like, oh, Tina's Bosses Inc. was talking about that, but it's too late, you know. Yeah.
And you know, the thing is, you know, a lot of you saying, how they gonna catch me? How they gonna catch me? But remember, guys, whether you were signing up for Coinbase, crypto.com, or you know, the Binance USA, the BitTrue, the KuCoin, and on and Uphold, you have to go through something called KYC. Know your customer, right? Where you had to put your name, your address, your social, your driver license, whatever it is, right? Just to use their service. That's the same thing that's gonna come bite you, dude. You know what I'm saying? If you so happen to, you know what I'm saying, partake in anything that's illegal, they already got your information. Just like when you work, you pay your taxes, the IRS got your information because you got to file taxes. You got till April 16th of the following year to do that. Okay? They already got your information, guys. You know, just like everything else, man, you got the good and the bad. The good is, you know, we can make a lot of money, but the bad is you can't afford paying taxes. You have to. They got your information. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the CBDC. Now, yeah, we gonna, you know, you know, give you this and digital dollar this, but they're gonna control everything that you do. You know, you spending too much. Oh, he buying this, and we don't want him buying that. Let's cancel this. Oh, he buying drugs? No, let's go get him. Everything got a good and bad. That's how it all depends how you use it, man.
Yeah. It's T, real quick, tell them about the cash apps and the Zells.
You know what you mean?
Just basically how they taxing it and how they gonna link it. Basically, like you said, they gonna link it.
You know, with Cash App and Zales, right? You know how you got your bank and all, you know, these software companies are coming out and they're integrating with the banks, the Capital Ones, and you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff, right? So as soon as you know, I send Reese a Cash App, boom. If he want it right away, you gotta pay a fee. If he don't right away, if he don't want it right away, I'm sorry, then he gotta wait a couple days. But guess what you had to also go through? You had to put all your information in there. You know, everybody that got the Facebook, the Instagram, and all that, they have your information, guys. So whatever they want to do, they're going to do. Just like with Ripple, they say, you know what, Ripple, you doing all that stuff, right? You sitting on, we need that escrow because they don't want this company, this American company, having so much power. Now we're the government. We supposed to be having all that power. But Ripple has been doing the right thing since day one. They've been transparent. They've been meeting up with these people and doing the right thing. But you know, you can't avoid it. So they're going to have to negotiate, come to a table, and have some type of, you know, mutual agreement. But all these company guys, you know what I'm saying, the squares and all that stuff, they have your information. They have it.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, guys, real quick, with the CBDC, just pick about what you guys said, and they tracking your information. Like I told you, they already tracking your information. The banks, look, check this out. The banks is connected to the Fed bank. You see? So now if the bank's connected to the Fed banks, if the CBDC come out, guess what? You said, oh, I can't do it because I want to track my information. They can't stop my spending. Number one, they are already tracking your information. They see what you're spending. It's called bank statements. They see what you're spending already. Number two, they can't cut your funds off. Have your debit card ever got fraud on it? They say you got suspected fraud, so they cut off your debit card so you can't use it. It's already happening. They're already cutting your money off, and already taking they tracking what you're spending already. It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't say it's not, no, it's already happening. They doing it. You know. So, but I don't want to hold you up. Let's keep going. So check this out. Biden administration wrote a report on how they could issue a CBDC behind the back of Congress and the American people. Now they ain't sharing that report with Congress. This is Tom Emmer saying that these boys making a CBDC behind our back. Isn't that something? Also, Tom said we'll be very clear. There is no alternative to authorizing a CBDC other than through legislation. The Congress won't approve a CBDC unless it's open, permissionless, and private. I commend what it is, I guess French Hill and Patrick McHenry for leading a letter, and I'm proud to support. So what Tom Emmer is saying is that, like I say, they already wrote a letter about that by permission. It's in a private, your CBDCs, whatever being private, whatever. They working on that. But like I say, I don't know how it's coming. But the end is off. I just want to listen to Auntie, what Auntie's saying, and she just summed it all up for you guys. And at this right here, check it out.
I chose Ripple. I had a lot of options, but I chose them because they have a functional role. So they facilitate cross-border payments. It's one of their functions with XRP. So it's not just some floating asset out there. They actually have a purpose, right? And so you know, it was the right choice for me. Someone else might have some.
So I'm in the
choice.
XRP army.
Okay.
Just to let you know,
Excellent.
I'm a firm believer of the utility component.
Excellent.
And hopefully, this thing going on right now, the SEC will go away soon.
I think what President Biden's executive order that he announced in March to have this kind of reconnaissance of digital assets for this calendar year is an important one. It may not get to very specific recommendations, but I think the best you're going to hope for, at least today, is at least a path forward. Sure. How do you start these conversations? How do you, one of my favorite phrases that you'll hear me quote all the time is, the train's already left the station. Blockchain is here to stay. Absolutely. Because of fractional real estate, art, NFTs, whatever. It's here to stay. But how do we lay the tracks?
Absolutely.
How do you lay the tracks?
And I've never heard the other side of the table, but I imagine both sides are trying to figure out, like, we're trying to figure out the rule book. Like, we're trying to figure, it's never been done.
Look, and here's the thing.
It's very challenging on both sides.
This economy needs innovation to recover. It needs jobs.
There you go, boss. Didn't you just say that, boss? It needs innovation. It needs jobs. So what is he saying? The train already left the station. She's on Ripple team. This guy said he's in the XRP, army. So he holding some XRP, and like I said, I showed a picture. She was at the White House, So I don't see nobody from Shiba Inu at the White House. I don't see nobody from Dogecoin at the White House. I don't see nobody from, I can name a lot of cryptos, go down the list. You don't see them at the White House, who's on the board. You see? So, hey, it's up to you. Well, any last words, young Reese?
Like I said, man, just connect the dots, man, and do your research. TNS Bosses Inc. is not financial advisors, but in my opinion, they speaking the truth. And so, like, subscribe, follow them on the WhatsApp crypto class. They doing their thing. Thank you.
A lot of people sleeping on Rosa Rios, man. Like, they acting like she's just a regular woman out here just talking just to talk. You know what I'm saying? I want to remind people the lady is very important, guys. Her name is all the money, guys. Like, nothing happens without her. And you know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why she joined Ripple, she said, is because the company has utility. They doing something. They have a purpose. What's your purpose? What was you created for? What are we just here to waste time and to live life dormant and to just like, okay, this is the status quo. We're just gonna go, by whatever, or you're just gonna challenge it. When I say challenge it, not in no combative way, but challenge it, question it. Why is my life like this? What can I do to change my life? Right? If you're happy, you're happy. Hey, but I know I'm not happy. So when I wasn't happy, what I did, I questioned it. I put myself in a position to, to be financially free, financially stable, because that's the goal, guys. I'm not saying money is everything, but money is everything. Because with money, you can make things happen, guys. What's your purpose? Ripple got a purpose. I got a purpose. Reed's Balls, we all got a purpose. What's your purpose? So go find your purpose, guys.
You got something to say about that, Reese? I see you over there.
Nah. I mean, that was phenomenal, man. That speech right there was phenomenal, man. Golly. Go ahead, take it home. Take it home for us, boss. Go ahead. Take it home.
What you mean take it? Well, you know what? Well, I would just play this again. I'll play this right here. for everybody just to try to get I'll let Auntie go ahead and say something else. I'll let Auntie say something else for him then.
Talk about is really kind of this intersection between government and innovation. Certainly coming from the Bay Area, born and raised in Silicon Valley, I've seen a lot of change over time. And what I love is the conversation is really starting to happen in a constructive way where I think we as a region, we as a country, and perhaps we as a globe can really think about the future of fintech and who the stakeholders are and how we can make this effective for everyone. So when you think about growth, it's not just kind of GDP growth, which of course is a big part of the economy, but it's also where new growth comes from. And that usually comes from, certainly lately, in technology and innovation. So I think the benefit of why business and government should be working together is, again, providing that level of certainty for further expansion, further growth, and certainly more jobs for the economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is what are those guardrails? What are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet?
XRP Chad said, Rosie Rose clearly telling you that crypto and XRP is here to stay. Are you listening yet? Moment of silence for the people who's thinking right now. We just let them think, boss. It's okay. Let them think. Go ahead and think about it. It's okay. It's okay. $31 trillion in debt. Pension plan, investment plan, $31 trillion in debt. What are you going to do when they resetting everything, blowing the whole system up, right out of your hands? Rock pull, everything. Everything, boss. All right, man. The TNS Boss Inc., man. We out of here, man. I'll see y'all next time, man.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.